Hi there, it's Tim, and today I wanted to talk to you about a project that came to me about a year and a half or 2 years ago, and that is called a throwback shelf. So, the reason that I came up with this idea is that when I was in college, first of all, I'm a little bit of a hoarder, pack rat. I keep everything. I'm definitely better now, but growing up, I kept every movie stub, every sticker that I got in school, pictures, notes, journals, like a lot of stuff that at age 30, there's a lot of it. So I was conflicted because I wanted to keep these things. Obviously, they were important to me. It was fun to kind of look at them and reminisce, but I just kept them in boxes all the time. And I've moved about 11 times in 8 years, and I just moved the boxes with me. I never opened them and never enjoyed the stuff. And why am I toting all of that around? I also didn't want to display everything because I'm not in a dorm anymore. When I was in a dorm, it was cool to hang up all the programs for all my shows and, to have all these picture collages and stuff. But I feel like I'm an adult. I want a nice, mature, clean, minimal space. I know you can't really, my gallery wall doesn't really speak to that, but it's true. And so I was conflicted, and I decided the way that I would combat this is I came up with the idea of a throwback shelf. So one shelf in my home, I will just allow it to be cluttered and filled, and that is where I will keep and display these keepsakes and pictures and things from my life that were just living in boxes, and I was never displaying them or enjoying them. And then every couple of months, I can rotate out. Sorry about that. My rental car came to pick me up, so I will pick this up in a second. This kind of turned into a vlog, but I'm here renting my car, and I'm getting a Toyota RAV4 today. This is a pretty random video. I am now in my rental car. I'm at Chick-fil-A for a little treat to myself. But that's not why you're here. You're here to hear a little bit more about my throwback shelf. So I was starting to say that I change it out every few months. I've done it for about a year now, and I think I changed it about 4 times. So once a season or so, just kind of whenever the mood strikes me, I'll change it out. And in the video I'm about to show you, I give you a quick tour of my throwback shelf, and I pan over all of the things that I have to go through, and there's a lot. So I definitely do need to whittle it down. But that's another thing that's really helpful about this shelf and this project is if I come across something that I don't want to display, then why am I even keeping it? So it's a great way to kind of hold myself accountable and naturally purge and get rid of things that I've been holding on to way too long that I don't need to keep. So I'm going to give you a tour of my current throwback shelf. I just changed it out for the spring, summertime, and I hope you enjoy getting to know me a little bit better. Here is my throwback shelf. I have a couple of bins of keepsakes that I need to go through and kind of organize. One pile is there. Another pile is here. I want to get everything into that tote, so I have some downsizing to do, but I wanted to kind of show you my current throwback shelf. I just updated it for the spring. This is my aunt who just passed away and my uncle. This picture is from a million years ago, probably the 80s or 90s, and for some reason I ended up with it, but I dug it out and put it in a frame that I already had. This little stuffed husky I've had for a couple of years. That is a sock puppet paper mache that I made in like kindergarten or something. I have no idea when I made it, but I've kept it for a long time. Finally put it on display. We have 3 cups. We have a plastic cup from my cousin's wedding, a Real Housewives of Portland wine glass, which was from my sister's bachelorette party a few years ago. They did it in Portland. And then my friend had a murder mystery birthday, and she made these mugs for everyone. The theme was having a hog killing time. This little collage I made in 7th grade. It's the collage of me. So I was really into Harry Potter, so I put pictures of the 4 books because when I was in 7th grade, only 4 books were out. At that time, my family had had 4 dogs over the course of my lifetime, and, you know, we were definitely dog people, so I included pictures of all the dogs. I think that in 7th grade, Jessica was the one we had. Maggie had passed away, Smokey Joe and Smokey were all no longer. I was born in Alaska. I had a website which was called 100% Tim. And I also really liked the computer game King's Quest. And finally, my birthday is on Christmas. So just a little collage of me that I made in 7th grade. This is a fun birthday card that I got, and even though it's not Christmas time, the colors are definitely kind of in line with the rest of the shelf, and it was really cute. It's from my parents and my siblings, and I must have been 14 because my sister wrote, "Happy B-Day, 2 more years until you can drive me to school." So I think that I must have turned 14 when I got this one. These are my senior pictures. Graduated class of 05. When I was in 5th grade, I was a peer mediator. So essentially I walked around the playground with a clipboard and a hat. And if anyone had any problems with their peers, I was able to talk them through. And one more card. I think this was like a congratulations or something from one of my offices when I moved and left the office. So this is my current throwback shelf. So that's my throwback shelf. One other thing I wanted to mention is that the picture in the center of my collage from 7th grade was actually a kindergarten school picture. So I didn't mention that for some reason when I was kind of showing you the shelf. But that's the current shelf. I will probably change it again in the fall. And I just wanted to kind of show you real quick what my shelf looks like, and it's a really fun project. And let me know if you'd like me to do more tours of the shelf as I change it out. It might be a great way to get to know me a little bit better. Of course, if nobody cares, I don't want to bore you either. So just leave me a comment below if you'd be interested in that. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video.